Sharon, if you had the power to create heaven on earth, what would your advice be to the people of the world?
Honestly, for starters, I would say study the Ten Commandments and teach it to your kids, because I recently listened to this audiobook talking about the Ten Commandments and the effect it just has on people, just how it's the most important thing ever written, and it goes into detail describing like how if everybody were to follow just what it says, then just the world would be in such a better place. I mean, if you think about it, I mean, if I picture heaven on earth, I picture a place where my kids can be safe wherever they go, and that everyone is trustworthy, and you can, your word is your bond. We won't have that today, and I think that would go a long way. And I'd want somewhere where I want my kids to grow up in a society where they can just get to know anybody and not have fear of what people are trying to hide, or ulterior motives, or being in the wrong company, And to me, heaven on earth is, it's the people I know, and it's feeling joy every day. And my kids, I want them to have that. I want them to, just in all of their relations, I want them to be able to trust people, and that's a hard thing today, is to be able to trust people. I want them to, and going back to the Ten Commandments, there's so many things. I mean, just the basic ones, don't steal, don't covet, which is a big one. Where covet is actually not saying I want that, something like that. It's saying to covet something is to actually want what the other person has, like that thing. So, and that leads to eventual theft, or it starts the
greed and
the wheels turning, I guess, to pursue getting that thing, and
at any expense, at any cost.
And it's not just something like it's that thing that they have. So it's just, I just picture a place where people actually would grow up with those things instilled in them from the time they're young. I've always been obsessed with kind of the, Jane Austen time pieces and stuff like that. And the thing, I hate the class separation in the books and the movies and stuff, but the thing that draws me to it, I think, is just civility towards people, and the way men treat the ladies, and just having courtesy towards each other. And I think that's what I would say is one of the biggest things that would lead towards that, is just kindness. Respect is a big one. And
you could weave respect into every one of the Ten Commandments.
Right, and that's why I bring up the Ten Commandments, is because when I was listening to this audiobook, it's amazing to me how you don't even have to be religious to know that those are just really good principles to live by. And people just kind of throw it out the window thinking that's not for me, I'm not religious, I don't need that. But it doesn't matter, it's true regardless. You should do it regardless. It's just something, a code that I think everyone should live by.